So he has truly no other reason for being with her other than the fact that he wants to and he loves her. Why is that so hard for Black men to believe? You don't want her, but you're mad because someone else does? This is D, and this is the Come Up Straight Up. This is Dee. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to this channel, welcome. Well guys, I am back with a new video, and this video is going to be on the topic of marrying down, and what prompted it was the engagement of Gabourey Sidibe to her fiance Brandon Frankel, and how Black men, as always, lost their minds when a Black woman married or became engaged to a white man. Now, before we get into all of this, please do not forget to subscribe. You guys subscribe and turn on those notifications so you are aware whenever I upload a great new video just like this one. I also started an Instagram page called, of course, the Come Up Straight Up. It is dedicated specifically to hypergamy for women over 40, as is this channel. I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. I am going to leave the handle for that Instagram page like right here, somewhere up here. All right, let's get right into it. So over the weekend, the actress Gabourey Sidibe was engaged. She announced her engagement to a gentleman named Brandon Frankel. And Black men on Twitter lost their minds and basically accused her of, marrying down or dating down. She, of course, is an actress and, a millionaire, multimillionaire. And because her fiance, really not much is known about him. Well, I do have a few things about him, but the assumption is that by these Black men is that she is marrying down because he does not have the wealth that she does. So I am going to unpack this a bit, because it's interesting how Black men are quick to jump on a Black woman whenever she marries a white man. But I'm going to talk about marrying down and what that means, and how Black men once again supposedly found a reason to disparage a Black woman that they themselves, 99.9% of them, would not date for any other reason but her money. Now, let's discuss her fiance. His name is Brandon Frankel. He is a 35, she is a 36. Brandon is a senior vice president of branding at the agency Paradigm Talent. And they represent clients like Billie Eilish, the Korean girls group Blackpink, Grace Jones, T-Pain, and Sia. So this is one of the top level agencies, talent agencies. This guy is a millionaire, and yet Black men are considering him a come down. Now, the last time there was this big discussion and Black men were in an uproar with regards to marrying down was with Serena Williams when she married her husband, Alexis. Serena's net worth is estimated at $180 million. Yes, girls, $180 million. Her husband's net worth is right around $70 million. And yet, somehow, Black men without pot nor window, and y'all know what I mean by pot nor window, somehow saw her as marrying down. Now let's think about this. Let's say, for example, Serena Williams lost all of her money. She's got almost $200 million for whatever reason. Let's say she lost it all. And she had to, depend on her husband as the, sole support of their family. Would Serena Williams, with her lifestyle change at all? Would she have to sell her mansion? Would she have to sell her $1 million apartment in Paris? Would she have to fly a coach instead of taking private planes? Would she not be able to spend thousands on designer clothes? Would her lifestyle or the lifestyle of her child change in any way, shape, or form? Would it be diminished if, in fact, she lost all her money and she had to depend solely on her husband? The answer to that is, of course, absolutely not. She married a man who is more than capable of providing for her and their child. Again, old boy is worth $70 million. And yet, somehow, black men see that as some kind of come down for her. I always find it ridiculous and frankly laughable whenever black men go off on Twitter. How oblivious they are to their hypocrisy. Because whenever a black woman marries a white man, they lose their minds. But of course, we all know that it never goes the other way. As we all know, there are many, many, many more black men married to a non-black women, which, look, I'll be honest with you, I have absolutely no issue with. I don't think anybody has the right to tell anyone who they should be with, who they should marry. And I feel the same thing way about black women, always tripping because a black man is with a non-black woman. Black men can choose whomever they want, okay? It's none of your business who someone else chooses to date. But with black men in particular, since it's so one-sided, I can't help but feel so many black men clearly feel inferior to white men. Yes, I said it, and it's the truth. So when a black woman marries or has a relationship with a white man, they take it personally and they see it as some sort of personal insult to them. But on the other hand, when a black man is with a non-black woman, it's almost like they see it as somehow a victory for them. I mean, it's really twisted and really sick. And I mean, just yet another indication ultimately of how so many black men feel about black women and how easily and how quick they are to disparage us. White men do not treat their women like this. They don't. Hispanic men are not online dogging their women and disrespecting their women. Asian men do not treat their women like this. They do not, as a collective, disrespect their women. The only group of men who does this and does this regularly, the only group is black men. And that is a fact. That is not my opinion. That is a fact. And another aspect of this I find just so incredulous is Gabourey is not the type of woman that most black men would give the time of day to. She is overweight. She is a woman who is very dark skinned. And I mean, we know that black, she's, precious and, a role she played. And a black men routinely clown her. And it is absolutely hilarious that they are accusing her fiance of somehow being on the come up. Look, let's break it down. Number one, he does not have to be with her. He doesn't. It's not like she's rolling like Oprah, right? And this man is in the entertainment field. He's in the music and entertainment field. He has access to so many women. He has access to senior executives. I mean, he could easily marry the daughter of one of the senior executives and be set up for life and have that sort of a generational wealth and pass that along. He does not have to be with her. If he was looking for a come up, he could do much better than her. And from his perspective, again, let's be honest. I'm sure there are, people in his circle, white people in his circle, giving him the side eye like, come on, you have all of these women available to you and this is who you choose? So he has truly no other reason for being with her other than the fact that he wants to and he loves her. Why is that so hard for Black men to believe? You don't want her, but you're mad because someone else does? And the thing that annoys me is that it would be okay if she was a baby mama. If she was a Black man's baby mama, this would be absolutely no conversation. But because a white man wants her as his wife, they are somehow offended by that. And with regards to them marrying down, again, it only goes one way. You look at all these athletes and these actors, these Black athletes and actors, they routinely marry down, right? Most of them marry women who do not have what they have. Look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is a billionaire. His second wife is not a woman of color. She is not a billionaire. She is not a millionaire. Hell, she may not even be a thousandaire. But no one ever accuses Michael Jordan of marrying down. No one ever accuses a Black man of quote unquote marrying down when they marry a non-Black woman who is not even close to having the means that they do. And what is their point? It's like they're mad because, Black women say they don't want to marry down. It's like you guys complain about marrying down with regards to a Black man, but here's his Black woman, quote unquote, marrying down to a white man, and you guys are okay with it. And it just cracks me up that these baby daddies in the comments who don't have pot nor window are comparing themselves to this man who is literally a millionaire. And ultimately, what are you saying? What do you mean? If it's okay for her to marry down with this white man, it should be okay for her, Black women, to marry down with a Black man. That's insane. If you care about Black women and your women as a whole, you should not want a Black woman to marry down to anyone, right? We all know that 9 out of 10 children are born to single mothers in the Black community. We know that the Black household, the vast majority of them are supported by Black women. The Black women are largely the breadwinners. Why is there never any outrage from Black men about that? Why aren't they looking and said, you know what? Our children are not being given the advantages that they deserve. Why aren't we as Black men stepping up for them? Why is it that 9 out of 10 Black children are born to single mothers? We need to do better, not only by our women, but by our children. Why isn't anyone spearheading that? Why isn't that ever a topic on Twitter? Now, of course, I am not saying all Black men are like this. but it's too many. When you look at Twitter, there are enough. There are enough, and it's consistent. And it's appalling how these black men would not date a woman of her skin tone. They would look down on her, certainly for how dark skinned she is, them and their, colorist ass, and certainly for her weight, the fact that she is overweight. It's like, I don't want you, but I don't want anyone else to have you. Certainly not a white man. Certainly not a man who's going to marry you. I wouldn't marry you, but I'm offended. I take exception to a white man who will. So please, this is not about Gabourey. This is very self-serving. All the black men on Twitter, this is not, they're very self-serving. This is about them. They couldn't care less about these women. These are not women they would even date unless these women could do something for them. I am happy for Gabourey. If she's happy, I'm happy for her. I am happy that she found love. I am happy that she did not allow anyone to tell her she was not good enough, or anyone to make her believe she was not good enough or she was not entitled to love and to marriage. Someone who valued her enough to want to marry her, and someone who loved her and respected her enough to want to fully commit to her. And to all the black men, to all the baby daddies out there who see this woman's happiness, who as the white man somehow getting over on them, grow up. Do better for your women. Don't get mad because a white man will value what you discard. And black women, wake up, wake up, wake up. This is yet another example of a white man or of a man of another race who will value you when the black man will disparage you. And I'm not saying this against all black men. Don't take it that way. I'm just saying about the black men on Twitter who are constantly in their feelings. Whenever a black woman marries or gets engaged or has a relationship with a non-black man, they don't care about her. They make it about them. If you cared about black women half as much as you cared about yourself, so many of us would not be raising children alone or be the breadwinners in our households. If you want respect, you have to give respect. And too many black men do not give the respect that they somehow feel entitled to from us. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs up, you guys, and please, please, please comment below. Y'all know I want to read these comments, particularly when it comes to this topic. And you guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My handles will be, I'm going to put them up here. Again, this channel, the Come Up Straight Up, I started a new Instagram page dedicated just for this channel. I also have Pretty and Things, so do not forget to subscribe to that channel and follow me on Instagram for that page. So until next time, mwah.